Let us take one small problem in cost sheet. We have to prepare cost sheet with as many details as possible and ascertain the selling price per unit of the product. We have direct materials 12.5% of selling price, direct labor 17.5% of selling price, production overheads, this is one third of prime cost, administration overheads 50% of production cost, and profit is 750 per unit, and that represents 15% of sales. So with this information we have to prepare a cost sheet and find out what is the selling price per unit. Okay, so let's have a cost sheet, let's have a structure. Let me do that here. We'll have particulars and all information are available to us in percentages. So we'll have a column for percentage, then we'll have the column for amount. Okay, so this should help us to proceed further. To start with, let's see what is the proportion of direct materials. What is the proportion of direct materials? Direct materials is 12.5% of selling price. So here let us just fill the percentage, because only when we know what is the selling price we can apply 12.5% on selling price and derive the amount. Till then we can't. Okay, so now we'll just have the direct materials percentage. Go back, we have direct labor which is 17.5%. So we'll capture that. Direct labor, and this is 17.5 percentage. Okay, so you have the materials and labor. Now if you sum these two together, we'll call it as prime cost. So this is going to be called as prime cost, which is nothing but A plus B. Okay, so let me total 12.5% plus 17.5%. So your prime cost is 30%. Okay, then with this, what else I should add? Let me go back. Question says the production overheads, which is nothing but the factory overheads, is one third of the prime cost. So I have to apply one third on prime cost, and that will help me to find out what is my production overheads. So item D, my production, or say factory overheads, and this is nothing but item number C multiplied by one third. Okay, because one third of prime cost is my production overheads. So let me do that. I'll multiply 1 by 3. Okay, or simply I should divide it by 3, and that says it is 0.1, and that 0.1 is actually 10%. Okay, so now I have prime cost, I have production or factory overheads. Okay, so if I total this, I'll get what is known as factory cost. Item E, I'm going to get factory cost, and factory cost is nothing but item number C plus item D. Okay, so let's see what's the total. It is 30% plus 10%, so it is 40%. Now let me go back to the question. Question says administration overheads are 50% of production cost. Do we have the production cost? No, because we have reached only till factory cost and we don't know what is production cost, but administration overheads are given as a percentage of production cost. So how do we proceed? Here I want to give a note. I mean, let's understand how that process works and then we'll come back. Okay, so probably I'll keep that note here. So I'll call it as working note 1. Calculation of administration overheads, and we were said that administration overheads is equal to 50% of production cost. So if you can arrive at the production cost, then 50% of production cost is going to be administration overheads. Okay, now let me expand that. Your admin overheads, let me just copy paste. Yeah, your admin overheads is basically 50% of your production cost. Then we should know what is production cost, right? So here let me introduce a bracket to show what is production cost. Production cost is nothing but a sum of factory costs and admin overheads. So the sum of factory cost and admin overheads actually makes up the production cost. Okay, so now we know what is factory cost, we have just calculated. Okay, so factory cost plus admin overheads makes up the production cost, and 50% of this production cost is actually admin overheads. So how to understand that? See, if 50% of production cost goes to admin overheads, then the balance 50% should go to factory cost, because we know that production cost, let me break up that here. We know production cost is actually sum of two items. One is factory cost and the other one, let me have a plus sign here, and the other one is admin overheads. And the question says admin overheads is 50% of production cost. So if this is going to be 50% of production cost, then the remaining 50% should go to factory cost. Okay, so that would make up your production cost as 100%. Now we know what is factory cost. What is our factory cost? Let's go back. We know factory cost is 40% of sales. If factory cost is 40% of sales, okay, and if you take a look at the production cost, which is 50%, then your admin overheads should also be 40% of sales. And if you are finding it difficult, let me just put it here. With factory cost, we have to add admin overheads, and that would give us what is the total production cost. Okay, so your total production cost is nothing but sum of factory cost and admin overheads. And if this admin overheads is 50% of production cost, then the remaining 50% should go to factory cost. Okay, whereas factory cost is 40%. So what you have to understand here is the factory cost and admin overheads are equally distributed. That is, the relationship between these two is 50-50, or if I put it in the form of ratio, they are in 1:1 ratio. Okay, they are in 1:1 ratio. So if factory cost is 40% of sales, then admin overhead should also be 40% of sales. So this is what I was driving. Okay, so the admin overheads is also 40% of sales, and now you will get that message. The total production cost is sum of factory cost and admin overheads, which is 80%, and the information what you have in the question is admin overheads is 50% of production cost. Your production cost is 80% of sales. Apply 50% on that, you are getting 40%. So what we have done is right. Okay, so we have total production cost now. Then what we should do, we should add selling and distribution expenses to find out the cost of sales. So let me do that. Item H, selling and distribution expenses, but I think the question is silent about that, so I cannot fill any percentage here. But with total production cost, if I add selling and distribution expenses, what I'll get is total cost of sales. I don't know what is total cost of sales, but with total cost of sales, if I could add profit, I'll be able to find out selling price per unit, right? So with this, let me add profit. And I know that information because it was mentioned profit is 5% of sales. So if we are saying that profit is 5% of sales, then sales should be 100, right? Only then it makes sense. Sales should be 100. So now I think through a reverse calculation we'll be able to find. We know that sales is 100%, profit is, I'm sorry, not 5%, let me correct that, it is 15%. Profit is 15% of sales. Then the difference between these two, 100 minus 15, is going to be the total cost of sales. 100 minus 15% is total cost of sales, which is 85%. You know what is the total production cost, or you know up to total production cost, which was 80%. Your total cost of sales is 85%. So why your total cost of sales is greater than the production cost? Because of presence of selling and distribution expenses in between, which is 85% minus 80%, that is actually 5%. Okay, so in this way you can also find out what is your selling and distribution expenses. So I think now we have percentage for each and every item in this cost sheet. So from where we can start with, do we have information about any of these items? Only one item we have, that is profit. Profit is 750 per unit. So here let me capture. I know my profit is 750. Okay, and if this 750 is representing 15%, look at here, 750 is representing 15%, then what should be 100%? So how can I find that? 750 represents 15%. So the 100% is supposed to be 5000. So once I get this 5000, then I think I can find everything, because all the other items are linked with sales. If you look at the percentage, everything is linked with sales. So let me go back here. Direct materials. Direct materials is nothing but sales into 12.5%. So which is 625. Fine. So let me just modify the formula. So I'll have this with dollar sign so that it does not undergo a change. So what about direct labor? 17.5% of sales. That is 5000 into 17.5%. So I get 875. And prime cost is nothing but sum of these two items, and it is 1500. And what is production overheads? It is 1/3 of my prime cost. So 1500 divided by 3, and it is 500. So factory cost is sum of prime cost plus the production or factory overheads, which is 2000. Then comes admin overheads. Admin overheads and factory overheads, they are in equal proportion. So 2000 and 2000. So both makes up your total production cost, which is 4000. Then comes selling and distribution expenses, which is 5% of sales. Sales into 5%, so 250. So what's your total cost of sales? 4000 plus 250, 4250. Add profit of 750, so you get sales as 5000. So this is a simple cost sheet where you have used the information, the percentages related with sales, to find out the cost per unit and the selling price per unit.
Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you like this lecture. If you wish to learn more on the areas related to this topic, check our comprehensive course. I have shared the details and link in the description below. Click sign up and enroll. I'll see you inside the course.